Imagine waking up one day and your country's entire education ministry gone. No warning, no replacement, just deleted. Most people would call that a disaster, but the United States just did exactly that. And the scary part? Most Americans have no idea what it actually means for them. In March 2025, President Trump signed an executive order to shut down the U.S. Department of Education, a federal agency that has existed for over 40 years. The woman put in charge of closing it? The Secretary of Education herself, Linda McMahon. Her literal job became to eliminate her own job. By 2026, the department's workforce was slashed in half, from over 4,000 employees down to just 2,183. Programs were scattered across other agencies, student loans handed to the Small Business Administration, special needs programs tossed to Health and Human Services. Think about that. The agency managing $1.7 trillion in student loans, gone, handed to a department that normally helps small businesses. Now here's where it gets real for everyday Americans. The Department of Education wasn't just a building full of bureaucrats. It protected 56 million students across the country. It funded Title I, $18 billion every year, directly supporting children from low-income families. Without it, analysts warned that up to 180,000 teaching positions could be at risk, affecting 2.8 million children who can barely afford school as it is. And here's the psychological truth nobody talks about. When a government signals that education is not a priority, people believe it. Studies show that when children grow up in underfunded schools, they don't just fall behind academically. Their belief in their own potential shrinks. Psychologists call this learned helplessness. You stop trying because you've been shown again and again that the system won't support you. And who suffers the most? Not the rich. Rich families will always find a way. Private schools, tutors, connections. It's always the middle class and the poor who pay the price when public systems collapse. Here's what makes this even more alarming when you zoom out. America already spends more per student than almost any country on earth, and yet ranks near the bottom in global education results. So the argument was, the system is broken. Let's dismantle it. But look at what successful countries do instead. Finland, consistently the world's best education system, doesn't spend more. They invest smarter. No standardized tests. Teachers are paid like doctors. Students are trusted like adults. South Korea, Singapore, Japan, they treat education as the foundation of their entire economy. Because they understand something America seems to be forgetting. A nation's greatest asset isn't its military. It isn't its stock market. It's the minds of its people. When you defund education, you don't just hurt students today, you bankrupt your economy tomorrow. Now let me bring this home, because this isn't just about America. Every family watching this is making an education decision right now. Whether you invest in your child's learning, whether you take your own skills seriously, whether you believe knowledge is worth paying for. Here's the truth. Behavioral economists have proven over and over the single highest return on investment in the world is education. Not stocks, not real estate, education. A study by the World Bank found that every extra year of quality schooling increases a person's lifetime earnings by 8 to 10%. That's compounding, just like money in the bank. When governments stop investing in education, smart families step up privately. The gap between those who invest in learning and those who don't doesn't stay the same. So what happens next in America? Honestly, nobody knows yet. The legal battles are still ongoing. The courts are still fighting it. But the lesson is already clear. Whether you're in America, Pakistan, or anywhere in the world, never outsource your education to a government. Governments change, policies flip, ministers come and go. Your mind? That's the only investment no one can take from you. Most people will scroll past this. The ones who share it are the ones who actually want to win. Be that person and hit subscribe, and let's keep growing together.